Shalom, coming to the name of Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bashem Racha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth, and salutes unto the Arkim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. And I was just thinking about this concept, and Spirit hit me to turn the camera on and pretty much commit to a video in the hopes that it is edifying to the wider flock. Okay, and as always, man, all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Okay, and it's this, man, is that and I speak to myself first and foremost, we should really abstain from making outlandish statements, man. Abstain from making outlandish statements, especially where it concerns the surety in self. Okay, and I've put this picture up here of the on the move sanctuary, which was commanded unto Moses and Aaron to make whilst you were on the move in the wilderness. Okay, and as you can see, you've got the fire descending from the heavens out to where would be the Holy of Holies, that laser beam which represents the chariot, which really represents Amna wa Allah, which is Emmanuel, one of the titles of Yahweh Shai, the power with us, because in that chariot it was Yahweh Shai representing his father Yahweh, and basically the presence of the Lord Yahweh was with the camp of Israel, and everything that was done progressively in terms of making moves towards the promised land was all by the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and to me anyhow it drives the point home. All things are done through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay. When you get into that concept, even unfortunate circumstances, they have to get validated. It gets created, validated, and carried out, because it is a part of the will of the Heavenly Father. But anyhow, outlandish statements and a surety in self is a dangerous path to take a stroll down, because we're nothing, man. The grand scheme of things, in and of ourselves, we're nothing, but in Yahweh Bashem Yashai, we're everything. Okay, but the key point is in Yahweh Bashem Yashai, not in self, because self is very deceitful. Okay, let's get that. This is the book of Jeremiah. What the fuck is this? See, the phone always wants to bug out. The phone always wants to ring or bug out when you're doing lessons, man. Or at the camp. It's crazy. Anyways, Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? The heart and the la'ab. Your, as it would appear, your thoughts and feelings. I want to and I will. You don't know. I don't know. It's all by the will of the Lord, man. And guess what? This links into humility, man. Making an outlandish statements. When we make outlandish statements, the Lord has a funny way of looking down and laughing and saying, "Oh yeah, all right then." And then He'll present you with a situation either very close to when you've just made that outlandish statement, or even down the line, and just to prove to us, that we in and of ourselves are capable of nothing, man. Okay, now let me get another example of this. this night. Salah. Now here we have Peter. Matthew 26:34. Then Yahushua saith unto them, all these shall be offended because of me this night. For it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock shall be scattered abroad. But after I am risen again, I will go before you into Galilee. Peter answered and said unto him, though all men shall be offended because of thee, yet will I never be offended. Now that's a bold statement, man. You know, Peter's saying, listen, man. Basically, Peter was saying, I don't know for these other guys, you know, but as for me, I know that I ain't ever gonna. Basically, I'm never gonna go off, man. I'm never gonna, you know, deny you, man. You know, I'm gonna be perfect all the way. And when it comes to standing up for you, Lord, I'm gonna do it. Well, Peter fell that same night. Okay, within a matter of minutes in the grand scheme of things. At best a couple of hours, if that, you know, he was denying the Lord, man. Okay, verse 34, Yahushua said unto him, verily I say unto thee, that this night before the cock crow thou shalt deny me thrice. You know, and Peter, even though the Lord told him that, Peter came back with another answer and said, Peter said unto him, though I should die with thee, yet will I not deny thee. Likewise said all the disciples. You know, because Peter is the head, man. So Peter was like, man, I ain't denying you. And the disciples were like, I ain't denying you, Lord. You know, but Peter made it a thing to say that what he will and won't do. And Yahushua let him know, man. Okay. And not too long after that, the woman at the fire recognized Peter when they had arrested the Lord, because Peter followed the Lord like a couple of paces back in the crowd. And then they took the Lord into the high priest's house. And Peter was watching from afar. And one of the women at the fire, which proves to you the Lord died around the Passover, because, you know, it's still cold. One of the women at the fire recognized Peter and said, hey, you're one of his disciples, you know. And he saw the Lord getting battered up, man. The Lord was, you know, tied up. You know, they led him away with weapons, punching the Lord, roughing the Lord up. Peter was like, oh shit. So when the woman tried to draw out Peter, he was like, man, fuck this, I ain't getting arrested. And he denied the Lord, man, 3 times. Okay, he even swore he never knew Yahushua. But just before that, he was saying what? You know, I will never deny you, man. You know, these out and you know, you can make these statements and it sounds righteous because, yeah, he's so convicted. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. But hold on a second. You're by doing that, you're putting yourself above, or we're putting ourselves, or potentially, I should say, putting ourselves above the predestination of Yahweh, which is, like I said, that's a dangerous path to take a stroll down. And I wouldn't want to go on that walk with you, you know. And most I forbid it for me, you wouldn't want to go down that walk with me, okay? Because you're putting yourself above the predestination of Yahweh is to say you're above the will of the Lord, which is contrary to the Lord's prayer, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Putting yourself or ourselves above the predestination of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai is really to say that you are above the control of the operations of the spirit realm as it is in heaven, and on earth as it is in heaven. That's the Lord's prayer. So to say, I'll say it again to drive the point, to put ourselves above the predestination of the Lord Yahweh is to say we are above the operations of the spirit realm. Okay, which is madness, man. So it's always best to keep a humble outlook on things, man, especially pertaining to the near future of our own personal lives. Okay. Let me see. There's a couple of precepts. The way of man is set. I know they sound like that. I ain't been through this in a long time. Jeremiah 10:23. This was a good one. O Lord Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in the man that walketh to direct his steps. Okay. The way, whatever you do, whatever we do, it's not in and of ourselves, man. Okay. Like, sometimes you do things and then you get pissed off at yourself. Like, why the fuck did I do that, man? But then when you calm down, you have to realize, or what helps you calm down is, even though you're impressed with your actions, it was a part of the predestination of the Lord, man. Okay, you don't know what you're going to do. You know how many times you start out the day, you think, because the flesh thinks it knows what it's going to do, and then your day just goes a completely different direction. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse, as it would manifest in the flesh. And it's like, whoa, I didn't expect that. Yeah, because you don't know. We don't know. It's all the Lord, man. Okay, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps, man. So everything, we gotta be more spiritual, man. Rely on the spirit, man. How about Shimishai? Whatever you want to go down, man. I know it's gonna go down anyway. Just protect me. Okay. Alright. And the example of Peter, man, he's the head of the church, man. So he was hell bent on what he thought he would and wouldn't do. But when it was presented to him not too long after that, he went the complete opposite direction, man. So them outlandish statements of what we will and won't do can't run. The Lord will humble us, man, and show us, he's the general, man. Like Benjamin says, man, me the general, me the boss. The Lord is the general, the Lord is the boss, man. He controls, he regulates what's going on, man. Not you, not me. Okay? I won't do this and I won't do that. And men are doing this, and men are doing... Yeah, but have you ever thought that it's according to the predestination of the Lord? Okay, guys, just look at things and think it's them regulating the show. I hang around a lot of Benjamites, man. That Benjamin lingo wants to come out, man. Salat, man. Keep it on. I got just read the precepts, man. Benjamin lingo wants to come out. You ain't the Don Dada, man. Your how about Shemel Shai regulates what go on around here, man. Alright. You can't style and pattern on the Lord, man. Alright, the Lord creates your style and pattern. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that. Let me get one more precept. Where's that one, man? You know what? I'm gonna wrap it up on here, man, because this really hits the point, man. Many other precepts we speak about the Lord controlling, what goes on planet Earth or what goes down, But you know what? Let me get this, man. There you go. Sparrow. I don't think I've gone to this precept in a long time. This is Matthew 10:29. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father? So the Heavenly Father controls everything. The Heavenly Father regulates everything. A sparrow, I believe that's a very small bird. Come on, man. Come on. Screen is cracked, so it presses the wrong letters. I'm not even trying to press, bruv. Yeah, that's a sparrow, man. A sparrow's a very small bird, man. But not even one of these birdies can fall to the ground without the Heavenly Father giving the go-ahead, man. That's, the most powerful, man. How much more with man? Birds are regulated, but man is gonna get left to do what they want to do. It don't work like that, man. Don't work like that. But verse 30 says, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more valuable, ye are more value, ye are of more value than many sparrows. Exactly, man, you know. So being of more value than many sparrows, then of course, you know, your life is gonna get, and my life is gonna get regulated according to what the Lord wants, man. You know. Come on, man. You know. But beware of outlandish statements, man. Be careful about making outlandish statements, because the Lord has a funny way of showing you He's in control, man. And these are that I'm out, man. Shalom.